Hey y'all! So I wanted to do a makeup look for my official first video. So I went in first with my Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Primer in the shade 1 and went over it with my eyes so I can have a white base to show the color more. After I did that, I went in with my favorite palette called the Blend Bunny Cosmetics in the Blends collection. I used the shade Bewitched, which is that like dark purple, and I went over it using a tiny brush on the top of my lid. The reason why is because I had asked my friend what type of look I should do, and she said that I should do some type of sunset look. So of course I had to go on Pinterest to get inspiration, and I took some photos from there and kind of came up with an idea of what type of look I should do. Once I had both sides done, I went back in with my Blend Bunny Cosmetic palette and went in with the shade Giggle. I went back on top of the dark purple to layer on like a lighter purple. I don't know if the camera can fully show it. It was kind of showing a little blue on my side, but trust me, it was purple. Once I was done with that, I went in with my Melisaire cleanser water from Garnier, and I went over and to take off all of the extract primer off, because for some reason I had the best idea to do a cut crease, which honestly I'm not the best at, but hey, we gonna see. We gonna see. I went back in using my Juvia's Eye Prep Eye Primer to cut the crease. I really tried to make sure that I be very precise because, again, I'm not that talented when it comes to cut creases, but hey, I'm trying my best, I guess. So, yeah. I have both sides done, and honestly, I think it came out pretty good so far. Yeah. Look at that. Period. Once I was done with my cut crease, I went in back with my palette using the shade Enigma, which is that dark orange right there. And I just patted that all in the outer part of the eye. I honestly wanted to record this while I was actually talking in the video, but I was going to be going out with my friend this day. We were going to go out for Valentine's Day, so I was kind of in a rush trying to get ready and everything. So that's why it's not a normal voiceover, and you see me in the background kind of talking in the video because I was talking to my friend. Once I was done with one side, I went over and did the other side. Yeah, look at that transition. Period. 8. Okay. Anyways, afterwards, I went in with my Blend Bunnies cosmetic. I kind of forgot at that moment, but I showed you. Don't worry. I went in with the shade Barley. Barley? Girl, I don't know. Anyways, and I went over with the lighter orange to make that like ombre sunset kind of color. So yeah. Once I had both sides done, I went back into the palette and went into the yellow. I couldn't really decide which one. I was deciding between either Serendipity or Wildflower. I felt like Wildflower would have been way better for more pop, but then I kind of ended up choosing Serendipity instead because I thought it would just blend better more with the whole orange ombre. So I used that on both sides of the lids afterwards. I really wanted to make sure that the color really did pop and show. So I kind of went in a few times over Serendipity in the inner corner of the eye to really make sure it shows the color. Okay, after I had both lids done, I went back in one last time and I used the shade Cream and Sugar, which honestly you could see I had used up a lot of it. I love using that white eyeshadow. I swear to God, it's so good. Oh my goodness. But anyways, I had used it for the inner corner of the eye just to end off that sunset look, a little brightening. And yeah, I mean, that was basically about it. At this point, I had now finished the eyeshadow and I was ready to do the rest of my face. Yes, you see that? That cut crease kind of came out pretty good. Not gonna lie, I was actually really happy. So I ended up doing my base off camera, but in the middle of it, I wanted to show you guys the Juvia's Place bronzer that I was using in the shade Cocoa. I just really wanted to try it because I had thought that it was pretty good, and also I had ran out of bronzer. You can see I did swatch it before I used it. So I just went over my face to use the bronzer and see how it was and everything, see what the hype was. And I do have to say, it a little bit does go a long way. On the camera, it did not show like how actually dark it was on my face, but best believe it was there and it was showing. I really had to make sure I blended it all out. I really do have to say that it's a really good bronzer and it's very creamy and soft and it blends in so well. So honestly, I was really happy with the results. Oh my God, I swear to God, my phone keeps sending notifications. Sorry, I had to cut that off. But don't mind that. Please don't mind that in the background. Yeah. But you see the blend, you see the bronzer kind of. It really did blend out really good. So I was really happy about it. I really liked it. Okay, Juvia's Place. Yes. Period. Yeah. At this point, I was mainly done with the bronzer and everything. It came out really good. Really happy. Oh, but I did want to show you guys my dog because I swear he kept popping up all under the table when I was doing my makeup. And this was basically the finishing results. Finally did my base, finished off with some eyeshadow underneath the eyes, and then I put little rhinestones. I almost dropped my camera there. Don't mind that. But yeah, I wanted to show up close how it looked like. Did my full base. No filters, y'all. That's no filters. Period. Anyway, oh my God. Anyways, that was it. And I really hope you guys enjoyed the look.